Well, here we are, guys. This is part 7. This is the final part of my PlayStation 2 collection. I know it's been a long slog, guys, so thank you very much for sticking around and watching all the videos. But we're finally here. We're finally to the end. So let's get going. Very first game I have here is Rayman 3. Many thanks to Cube Meister General for this game, as he threw this in with a recent package that he'd sent me. This wasn't part of the deal. He just very kindly threw this one in, so thank you very much, Lee, for this awesome game. Next one I have is Tenchu Wrath of Heaven. Most people have heard of the Tenchu series. Very good stealth ninja games. Recommend it if you just like stealthy action games. Next we have the follow-up, which is Tenchu Fatal Shadows. Pretty much more of the same. If you like stealthy ninja action, definitely check it out. Next game we have here is Beautiful Joe. This is a really good side-scrolling beat-em-up. I'm trying to get my hands on the second one right now, but this is a fantastic game. It's available on the GameCube as well. Just a very cool, quirky sort of scrolling beat-em-up, sort of 2.5D in its style, but very, very cool. Next game I have here is Virtua Cop Elite Edition. Just a very solid shooter. Most people have heard of Virtua Cop, very famous shoot 'em up games on the Saturn, and it's a very cool addition to have if you like light gun shooters. Speaking of light gun shooters, I've got Vampire Knights, another solid shooter from Namco. If you like light gun shooters, definitely check it out. Next we've got the Time Crisis series. You've got Time Crisis 2 and Time Crisis 3. Again, you know, some of the definitive light gun shooters from Namco. If you like light gun shooters, these are must-owns for sure. Next game I've got here is Second Sight. I believe this is a first-person shooter, is it? Or a third-person? I'm not too sure. I haven't played this one yet, but it does look really good. I've heard a lot of good things about this game, so when I get round to playing it. Next game I have here is Ultimate Spider-Man. This is a very cool game. It's based off the Ultimate Spider-Man comic book series. It's sort of like an open-world game. Very cool. If you like Spider-Man, this is definitely worth checking out. It's not an expensive game, and it's got very cool cel-shaded graphics as well. Next one I have here is The Suffering. In one of the earlier videos I've shown you the sequel. This is the first game. As you can see, it's still got the stickers on it, and I've yet to play it. I haven't got round to it yet. Next game I've got here is Hurley Gurdy. Again, it's a game that I have not got round to giving it a try just yet, but it does look really cool. I've heard some good things about it, so it looks like something a bit of just some nice sort of quirky fun game. Stuttering my words there. Next one I've got here is Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. Again, this is a game I've yet to play. I know of the Mercenaries games. I've heard a lot of good things about them, but I've yet to try any of them. Next game I have is Tony Hawk's Underground. Just a very cool Tony Hawk's game. Not my favourite. I think I still prefer the PlayStation 1 games, but this is still a lot of fun. Next up I have Soco Bot Plus. I actually forgot I had this game in my collection. I've had this game for a very, very long time in my collection, and I've never played it. It looks like a 3D platform game. Never got around to playing this. I actually just completely forgot I even had this. Next game I've got is Total Overdose. This is a very cool third-person action game. You sort of play as this Latino gangster guy sort of cop. I don't know. It's very sort of John Woo-ish, Max Payne-ish, where you sort of jump around from side to side, shoot everyone around you in slow-mo. It's just a very fun third-person shooter. Next series of games I've got here is the Dark Alliance series. I've got Dark Alliance 1 and 2. Have yet to play them, just sort of saw them at a charity shop, so decided to pick them up because I've heard a lot of good things about them. I don't know if I'm going to keep these because, I don't know, they're not usually my type of game. We'll see. I am going to give them a try at some point, but I'm still undecided if I'm going to keep these or not. Next game I've got here is Mega Man X7. It's a cool Mega Man game. It's sort of like in 3D. Not a lot of people's favourites. I think this is probably a lot of people's least favourite from the Mega Man X series. It's a cool game, but I still prefer the 2D Mega Man games. Next one up I have here is Silent Hill 3. Very cool survival horror game. It definitely seems to be a lot of people's favourites. I've yet to really give it a good go, so we'll see. But it looks cool. And next one I have here is Maximo and the Armies of Zin. This is the sequel game. Have yet to play it, so I can't really give you too much about it. Moving on, we have here, this is a very cool shoot 'em up, and that is Thankyou. This copy is still sealed. Have yet to play this one, although I have actually played the game. I've played it on MAME. It's a very, very cool shooter. You sort of play as these sort of ninja samurai type characters, and you sort of fly around the screen, and you sort of take on these sort of feudal Japan type cyborgs and war machines, and so it's very, very cool. Definitely a must-have if you like shoot-em-ups on the PS2. But again, this can be quite a pricey title, guys, so just be aware of that. Next couple of games I've got here is the Taito Legends compilations. These are fantastic, definitely worth your money. There's a lot of cool games in here. I mean, this first one you've got, as you can see here, let's point out some. You've got Bubble Bobble. Let's see, you've got Space Invaders Part 2. You've got Rainbow Islands on there. Just a lot of cool old school games. Definitely worth a track down. But if you had to pick the two, definitely pick up the second one here, because this has got some blindingly good games on here. I mean, you've got some very cool arcade scrolling beat-em-ups I'd never heard of before until I played it. And this was like Arabian Magic, which is a very cool 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up. It's also got some PS2 exclusive games on here. As you can see, you've got Balloon Bomber, Raystorm, which is fantastic, and G Darius as well. So you've got some great shoot-em-ups there. And there's some more shoot-em-ups on there as well. So feel free to have a look for yourself if you're not too sure what's on there. Just pause the video and check it out. Okay, moving on. I've got here Street Fighter EX3. This is the third installment in the 3D Street Fighter games. I actually really like this series. They're very cool. It's got a lot of characters that have never been used in other Street Fighter games. It's a very cool series in my opinion. It plays very well. Yeah, it's a cool game. I mean, it's not going to replace any of the other Street Fighter games, but it's definitely cool in its own right. Next one I got here, and this is a quality game, and that is Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Again, this will definitely rank in my top 5 of most played games on the PS2. I played this game to death when it came out. Absolutely love it. It's still the best Marvel vs. Capcom game out there. I mean, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is cool, but this one still beats it. It's fantastic gameplay, great graphics. It's perfectly tuned. Just a brilliant game all round. Next one I have here is the very first Guilty Gear X on the PS2. Just a cool 2D beat 'em up. Like I said before, you can't go wrong with any of the Guilty Gear games. They're just brilliant. Next game I have here is God Hand. This is a fantastic beat 'em up, guys, and it's quite a rare game from what I hear. Or is it rare, or is it just a pricey game? It's a sought after title. Definitely recommended if you pick up for the PlayStation 2. It's a lot of fun. It kind of reminds me a lot of Fist of the North Star when I play it. I mean, it's got a very tongue-in-cheek theme to it, but it's otherwise, it does remind me sort of like this sort of post-apocalyptic type of world with over-the-top characters, and it's just it's a very, very cool game. I highly recommend people check this one out if you can find it. Next up, I've got another collection here. You've got the Capcom Classics Collection and Capcom Classics Collection Volume 2. I highly recommend these. I spend a lot of time playing these compilation games. There's a lot of classics on here. I mean, in the first one, you've got 1942, 1943. You've got Bionic Commando. Final Fight is on here. If I can ever get the camera to focus. I'll do my best. You've got Ghosts and Goblins on here. You've got Mercs. You've got Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, a lot of quality titles on here. But my favourite is definitely Part 2, because you've got Captain Commando, which is fantastic 2D side-scrolling beat 'em up. You've got Knights of the Round, which again is another favourite of mine. It's a scrolling beat 'em up. You've got King of Dragons. You've got the very first Street Fighter game, which I'd never played before, so it was very nice to get it in this compilation. Got Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. You've got Strider as well. A lot of quality titles. In my opinion, these compilations are definitely must-haves if you can find them. Okay, now moving on. Next games I've got here are... This is the SNK versus Capcom, or Capcom versus SNK 2. These are very, very cool games. This is the sequel, Capcom vs SNK 2. This is a sequel to one game that came out on the PS1. It's brilliant. It basically takes, you've got Capcom characters and you've got SNK characters. This one was developed by Capcom, so a lot of the SNK characters pretty much play like Capcom characters. And they are also drawn in a particular way to sort of fall in line with the Street Fighter 2 characters. So it's a fantastic game. This is definitely one of my favorites on the PlayStation 2. Brilliant, brilliant beat 'em up. A must-have if you have a PlayStation 2, definitely. And the next one we've got here is SNK versus Capcom. This is basically the SNK version of the game. Where all the Street Fighter characters are drawn to match the SNK style of fighters. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. I mean, if you're a fan of King of Fighters, this is definitely for you. It's a fairly cheap game as well, so it's definitely highly recommended. Pick up both these games, guys. They're brilliant. Well worth getting. And next one I have here is Jam Vendetta. This is the first game of the Jam series. I've yet to play this one. I just sort of picked it up because I really love Fight for New York. So I've yet to play this one. I've yet to check it out. So, I mean, I don't think it will be as good as Jam Fight for New York, but I'm expecting it to be great. Next one I have here is Fatal Fury Battle Archives Volume 1. It's still... No, it's not sealed. This one isn't sealed. This is a great compilation of the first... Yeah, it's got four Fatal Fury games. You've got Fatal Fury 2, Fatal Fury Special, and Fatal Fury 3. Just a brilliant compilation of games. I highly recommend it. It's a shame that in the UK we did not get Volume 2. I know in the US they got Volume 2. Unfortunately, we didn't. which is a shame. But this is a brilliant compilation nonetheless, and if you like 2D fighting games, this is definitely recommended. Next one we've got here, you're going to start to notice a theme, guys. These are all my remaining fighters pretty much now. This is NeoGeo Battle Colosseum. This is fantastic. It's kind of like a super SNK fighter where they take characters from all of SNK's or all of NeoGeo's catalogue, and that includes characters from games like Metal Slug, and they're playable characters that you can fight in this excellent 2D fighter. Very underrated game, in my opinion. This definitely needs to be played by a lot more people. It's fantastic. It's not an expensive game, and it's a hidden gem on the PlayStation 2, in my opinion. It's just such a shame that no one talks about this game because it's brilliant. It's a fantastic 2D fighter. Pick it up, guys, if you like 2D fighting games. Next one I have here is Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. Again, this is another must-have title for the PlayStation 2, guys, if you like 2D beat-em-ups. It even comes with Super Puzzle Fighter. So you've got Alpha 1, Alpha 2 and Alpha 3. And I think there's another version of... yeah, you've got another version of Alpha 2 as well, like an enhanced version. And of course you've got... no, it's a Super Gem Puzzle Fighter, I think. Definitely worth getting, guys. This is brilliant compilation. Again, if you're a fan of Street Fighter, this is definitely for you. If you like 2D beat 'em ups, this is definitely a must-have. Next game I have here is Raging Blades. This is a 3D beat 'em up, and it's actually pretty good. I must admit, I actually think this is actually a very cool game. Seems to have gone under the radar for a lot of people. You sort of play as, you pick up to 4 characters, you can play co-op on this. It's a very, very cool game, it plays very well. I recommend it, guys. It's definitely one you can find it on the cheap. I mean, I picked this one up for about £2.50. You can generally see it for around that price. Definitely pick it up if you see it for less than a £5. Next game I have here is Beatdown Fists of Vengeance. This is another game that no one really talks about. Another Capcom sort of 3D beat 'em up. It's a very cool game. I haven't spent a lot of time on this game, but it is fun from what I've played. You get to sort of go around sort of like a free roaming map, take on a load of villains. You get to steal their weapons, gain experience points. It's a very cool game, and it's definitely one that if you see on the cheap, I recommend picking up. Next set of games here I have are the Saint Seiya series. So you've got, this is the sequel, Saint Seiya the Hades, and I also have Saint Seiya the Sanctuary. These games are quite obscure. Not a lot of people seem to have them in their collection, especially the sequel, the Hades, which in my opinion is the best one. They're 3D beat 'em ups. They're based on an anime series from the 80s. I've never seen the series over here in the UK, but in Europe apparently it's quite popular, and also in the US and in Latin America it's a very popular anime. I remember watching a few episodes when I was in my native country, just visiting family. I remember seeing episodes. It's a brilliant series. I wish it came out over here. But these games are excellent. They're 3D fighters, and they're very, very cool. And they also offer something a little bit different as well. They don't play like typical 3D fighters either. It's kind of hard to explain. I mean, the first one here, the Sanctuary, plays very much like a typical 3D beat 'em up, but the second game is a little bit different. It's a bit faster, a bit more fluid, and I definitely recommend getting this one at least. If you're not going to get both of them, definitely go for Saint Seiya the Hades. Very, very cool, and I recommend it. Next one I have is The Bouncer. This was actually the first game I ever bought for my PS2. I remember seeing the the footage of this game when the PS2 was launching, and you know me and my beat 'em ups, I had to get it. It's a scrolling beat 'em up. This is very much a 3D scrolling beat 'em up by Squaresoft, which was very odd for the time since they were known for their RPGs. It's a cool game. I remember being slightly let down by it. I felt the controls were a little bit sluggish. But it's still a fun game. It's still worth adding to the collection, especially as you can find it for very cheap. This game does have its fans. If you know what you're doing, this can be a very fun game, but I did feel this game was a little bit rushed. I would love to see a sequel to this game one day, hopefully with a bit more effort put into it, because I can definitely see the possibilities, because it's still a very good looking game. Next one we have here is SNK Arcade Classics Volume 1. Again, this is one of those compilations where we never saw a Volume 2. This is all we got, but it's a very solid compilation. I mean, you've got some great games here. You've got Art of Fighting, Baseball Stars 2. You've got The First Fatal Fury, King of the Monsters, Last Resort, which is an excellent side-scrolling shoot 'em up. You've got Magician Lords, The First Metal Slug. You've got Samurai Showdown, Shock Troopers, which is fantastic. It's a great top-down shooter. Just a lot of great games on here. Definitely worth recommending. I mean, it does repeat some of the games that I've got in a few other compilations, but I'm a big fan of these arcade games, so this was definitely a must-have, especially for Shock Troopers alone. This is worth it. Next game I've got here is Capcom Fighting Jam. This was a very odd 2D fighting game that sort of combined characters from Street Fighter 3. I think it was a game called Red Earth, and I think the Alpha series, no, the Darkstalker series. Very, very cool game, but no one really saw what the point of this game was, since it was just sort of, I don't know, just very odd mixture of characters just thrown in together to make a fighting game. It's still solid. It still plays very well. I recommend it if you can find it cheap in the world. There's nothing wrong with it technically, really. It plays very well, but it just seemed like a bit of an odd game. Alright guys, we're coming to the very end now. Just 3 more titles to go. And the next one is Final Fight Streetwise. Everyone knows that the Final Fight series is a very famous series of 2D side-scrolling beat-em-ups, but with this one they opted to go with a 3D fighting game, and I know a lot of people don't like this game. It doesn't have the very best reputation, but I like it. I do. It's sort of set it's part of the Final Fight canon. It's set a few years after the first 3 Final Fight games, and you play as Cody's younger brother, and he's sort of trying to figure out what's going on in the city. His brother Cody gets sort of addicted to this drug, and he's sort of trying to figure out who's responsible for it. And on the way, you get to meet Hagar and also Guy from the original series as well. And there's also a side game which is very much a 3D straight up Final Fight game where you can play as Guy, Cody, and Hagar as well. And it's a cool game. The music's really cool. It's got a nice sort of hip hop soundtrack to it as well. I mean, it's not a great game by any means, but it's definitely not as bad as people say. And next game I have here is Kim Possible, What's the Switch? This is a fantastic platform game. It's a 2.5D game. It is brilliant. A proper hidden gem on the PlayStation 2. Just a great, if you like games like Klonoa, definitely seek this one out. It's not an expensive game. I know it's based on a kiddie cartoon series, but guys, forget about the license. This is a really well-made game. Check it out, guys, if you like 2.5D platform games. And finally now, we're into my last game here. And this game is actually the rarest game in my collection. I never thought I would ever get this game because it's very hard to find. It only seems to pop up on eBay once in a blue moon. And while it is a very pricey title, it was one of those games that a lot of people had yet to catch on to. Unfortunately, I recently saw a copy now going for about £100, and the game is Goku Anthology. I have wanted this for a very, very long time, and I literally stumbled upon it on eBay, blind luck. It's a compilation. It's a compilation of 3 NeoGeo titles, and you've got Sengoku 1, 2, and 3. Most people that know about the NeoGeo will be very familiar with Sengoku 1 and 2. The first Sengoku game is also available on the SNK compilation that I just showed you earlier on. But the reason why I wanted this was for Sengoku 3. It's a fantastic 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up. Just brilliant. You play as these ninja characters. It's just a fantastic game. Reminds me a lot of Samurai Showdown, except as a 2D side-scroller. And this is a proper gem in my collection. I'm very, very fortunate to have it. And it's one of my favorite games as well. I play Sengoku 3 a lot. The first 2 games are cool. I do enjoy them. But the third one plays very much like a Streets of Rage Final Fight type of game, as opposed to the first 2, which are a lot older as well. I mean, I believe the first 2 games came out in the sort of early to mid 90s, whereas Sengoku 3 came out in 2001, I believe, in the arcades. But it's fantastic. If you can find this game, guys, definitely check it out. But don't pay too much for it. I mean, I paid about 60 quid for my copy, which is okay price. I mean, given its rarity, I suppose it's not too bad, but definitely don't pay 100. Yeah, that's too much money for this game. Try not to pay more than 70 for this game, guys, but it's definitely worth adding to the collection for sure. So that's it, guys. That is my PlayStation 2 collection. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you very much for sticking around this long. I hope you did find some games here that you would like to add to your collection. You know, if you have any questions, any thoughts, please leave them in the comments below. And of course, if you did like this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up, as I do appreciate all the thumbs up as well. And thank you very much for watching, guys. I will be back very soon. Probably my next collection video will be my Super Nintendo cassettes, so stay tuned for that one. And thanks very much, guys, and I will speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.